Welcome back to Pisces TV with MSc.D. This is a collective reading. Thank you all for joining. My returners as well as the newbies. I appreciate all of you watching. Check the description box for any of your questions, curiosities. If you're interested in booking a reading, my products and services, much more. How to contact me, follow me online, it's all there. There's a link to Patreon if you'd like to join us on the other side. And here on YouTube, of course, we have the member section, merchandise, and the community board where I post all of the specials and updates each day, each morning, each night, all day. So if you don't want to miss any of the alerts, coupon codes, or specials, hit all notifications once you subscribe. And I do appreciate your likes, shares, and subscriptions as I read all of the comments, okay, every day. Now, 5, 5, 5, 5, and another 5 with a 9. And you guys have 54. So 2 9s, 5 5s. I was like, that's a lot of 5s. I'm used to like the 5, 5, 5 type of energy, but 5 5s, okay, Pisces, major life changes. If this is not in your environment, it could be a collective message about a major shift, okay? Now keep in mind that tarot is entertainment. If it doesn't resonate with you, you can check other aspects of your chart. As we get started with the reading, we have the Lord of Obstacles, the Asylum, Deep End, and then like I said, there was this bonus card at the bottom of the deck that I only kept because it starts with the 5, and I'm interested to know what Pearls Before Swine is, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get started with your reading with Ganesh, okay? The Lord of Obstacles, the number 5 itself, and I do believe in the traditional tarot that this is the Hierophant energy. Obstacles to be overcome through confrontation, transformatory success. It's like, I do not want no problems with the Hierophant. This like going to the bank, arguing with people at the front desk. Could be something as simple as that. And as usual, could also talk about changing beliefs, okay? As I kind of got, and I just be guesstimating, but I did feel a little of the 5 of Pentacle energy, which is a mid-mark through self-development. Could also talk about spending, finances, or just a change in belief, a difference in belief. As this is general, it may pertain to your love, life, finances, or career sector. We'll see. Take what resonates. The Lord of Obstacle bears the number 5, signifying organization and the pathway through all obstacles. Love that. This relates to ordered centering in the world and the entry to the inner mandala, the mystic circle of psychic protection. This card has some affinity with the Hierophant of the tarot. Ganesh is a Hindu god with the head of an elephant and the body of a man. He is shown seated in his exalted form in the middle of a spider's web. He has 4 hands which symbolize the earth quality of the psychic center over which he rules, the base region of the subtile body. He holds an axe, and Pisces, you did get an axe in the Tea with Tanner reading, so if you hadn't checked that out, check that out. And it did talk about some obstacles for some of you, or disappointment in a friend or lover or something like that. I do remember that. At any way, he's holding an axe, indicating that he's a hero and wears an elaborate crown and ornaments. It is Ganesh who is always invoked at the beginning of all Hindu rites. His name is invoked to help overcome all obstacles. His nature is compassionate, and he represents both knowledge and wealth. See what I mean? The spider's web is the symbol of Maya, the illusion, the warp and weft of all relative, as opposed to absolute existence. Here in a place of a spider, Ganesh is shown, for he helps to overcome rather than to be trapped by Maya, the illusion, okay? This card suggests that there are obstacles to overcome. The only way to get through the obstacles of the spider's web of the world and its illusory aspects is to become a lord of these obstacles. This can only be done by confronting these things to the point to where one sees through them, so to eliminate the cause behind the effect. If this is achieved either through penetration or through surrendering, then one becomes lord of 3 worlds rather than caught in them, so achieving the aspect which this position merits. What must be borne in mind is the necessity to become at the base, to recognize evolutionary order, to gain ascendancy, and to remember through personalized ritual. Ganesh is an occult ally, a friend. At the base center, this card represents strength and is a positive location. At the spleen center, it could indicate a health hazard. In the navel center, it represents transformatory success, all right? Money, all right? Or psychological. And in the heart, either an emotional obstacle in the world or through devotion out of the world. So we have this card at the beginning of your reading, Pisces. And what I love the most is the helper, okay? Where I saw it as an obstacle, it actually shows as the Lord of Obstacles. So it's like, I've done this before. I got this because I'm not bothered by it. You know, the web, I get this co-creating with the universe. And then we move into the center. And I love that energy of, you know, the only way out is through and to master 3 things. Because deep end kind of gave me the energy of like the 10 of Cups, which has a past, present, future kind of energy. And those are 3 things. And Pisces, again, that number 3 continues to come up for you. So the next card, the number 54, a solemn. I asked myself, why, child, is this horse sitting in this tree? Huh? What horse you seen sit in a tree? But hey, there's some symbolism there. It signifies the path of balance as an attribution of initiation. According to the classification by elements, this is an earth card, normally related to the suit of pentacles in the minor arcana of the traditional tarot. So that's where I got that 5 of Pentacle, 9 of Pentacle energy. However you want to look at it, the 5 of Pentacles is that mid-mark, right, from the beginning and the end. And the 9 of Pentacles talks about an increase, paying attention or a raise of some sort. And notice that this horse is elevated off of the ground, may not be grounded, and looks to be coming into a realization or is staring at this mermaid. Okay, so maybe, you know, I don't know why is he staring at the mermaid. We're going to see. A unicorn. Sorry, it's not a horse. It's a unicorn, which is also Piscean energy for me. Nest in the boughs of a tree, which overlook a beautiful verdant field. This is an idyllic and magical place, the fairy tale land in which the imagination, here symbolized by the unicorn, rests and takes refuge from the cares of the world. The unicorn represents truth and insight. At home in the garden of Mother Nature, feeling completely at peace, find a place of refuge and recuperation, free from all worldly concerns. Believe in the powers of the imagination and take up a position of contemplation with regard to any particular question or problem. Trust in the pure potency of the intuition and you will not go astray. The card suggests a feeling of well-being when left alone, away from the worldly problems. It's a magical omen of positive order, the precise influence of which are to be determined with reference to the position of this card. So when located at the base region, it represents a place in which one feels or has felt at home, particularly with regard to one's position in the world. In the spleen, the card points to desire to withdraw from distractions, to adopt a position of ease so as to realize all potential growth. Okay, stepping back and taking a look. At the navel, the self is seen as the place of refuge, a psychological potential of mystical potency. And at the heart, the card shows that you have taken refuge in the feelings and emotions, and that the inner well-being is the point of balance, the powerhouse of the body. In the throat, it shows strength, imaginative tendencies, and ability to live in the world of fantasy, leading to mystical experiences, while at the head it indicates the inner peace is achieved through the power of faith. Okay, so we have the Hierophant, we have faith, and we're going to go to the number 51, the deep end. Deep end bears the number 51, signifying the path of self as related to evolution of psyche. Okay, it is represented as the last of the water cards, or the 10th in the minor arcana of traditional tarot, a mermaid, half woman and half fish. So we got half man, half elephant. We got a unicorn in a tree, and we got a half woman, half fish. Okay, now we got a pig sitting on pearls. This is pretty interesting. And if you hear noise in the background, ignore it. So, the woman fish mermaid is depicted diving deeply into seemingly bottomless waters. This represents the plunge of the psyche of the seeker into the waters of the unconscious. The adaptability of the self is symbolized by the partial transformation into a fish, indicating that this is an unknown area requiring such psychic ability in order to make the plunge fearlessly. Abandon restrictions made by the ego and let yourself go freely in the all-enveloping ocean of emotion. This represents a situation where one finds oneself in an alien environment needing adaptability. When located at the base position of the tree of life chart, it represents unconscious motivations and their results in the past. In the spleen, it tells of vitality principles moving downward, suggesting that there is too much looseness in the physical and emotional area, a nervous disposition which can be corrected by dietary discipline. In the navel position, the card denotes a need to give up strong feelings of self-centeredness in order to achieve psychic transformation through the female energy principles influencing you. At the heart, it indicates all enveloping feelings of love and the tendency to derive psychic energy from the emotions. In the throat, it suggests that one should be prepared to accept the advice of another, while in the head, the card indicates an emotionally charged mind, probably in connection with the question, and tells of an individual deriving wisdom from the area of the intuition. So we're going to be using our intuition about something, having faith towards something, and this is all leading toward or helping in this major shift. Now, the bottom number, we have 59. Like I said, it was a bonus card. I just wanted to know why the pig had pearls. Okay, it was another 5, so I kept it. You got 5, 54, 51, 59. I was like, okay. This is earth energy, normally related to the pentacles and the minor arcana of traditional tarot. All right? So use discrimination and do not let the sense of selfhood become inflated. Guard against disillusionment. So here's disillusionment or illusion, and then here is the guard of some sort, right? The helper. A lack of fulfillment in the past, telling of disappointments and pointing to the need to rise above such situations. So here we have the current energy where the Hierophant is here to help something being revealed, and you are to use your imagination, take a higher approach. And I feel some of you, it's like eliminating those bad memories and having faith in the future to not miss any opportunities or to not limit yourself when it comes to finances, your beliefs, your emotions, or something like that, because this pig is representing the past. And I feel that it is actually an energy of holding back, okay? It could talk about a lack of appreciation, okay? A choice that must be made, which has been coming up. And so even if that choice is to, you know, be more optimistic and have more faith, it is your choice, all right? But I do hope that this helps, Pisces. Until next time, namaste.